Bathurst, and we are here in the Lotus 49. We have finally successfully dragged
We
Nick
put in plenty of fuel to
into a
finish the race.
race in the Lotus 49 here, and that's why I started recording early, because we're going green quickly. Very, very tough track, very, very tough car, and
Green
this
flag, green
is
flag.
Nick's first ever race in the Lotus 49 as somebody completely misses the grid. Only one person here qualified. The rest of us were just content to start where we were. I'm car number 4, only a 7-car field. But we got Shane Cochran up front, Billy, Joe, Kyle, and Nick, and then Nicholas, I think, was also in here, and he's back behind us somewhere. So I'm just going to be nice and careful. Joe is going to be a lot quicker than me. Billy is going to be a lot quicker than me. And hopefully we can just beat Nick. We got 17 laps, and hopefully we can all survive as well. Nice and smooth up the mountain. Billy's just waiting behind Shane. We're all stacked up here. No reason to push anything. No reason to try a pass here. Getting ready to go down the hill. Billy's going around him at the very top. We're going to be nice and smooth. Doing laps in practice by myself, it was pretty fun. Just rolling around in this car. Oh, Shane. Almost
Car on your
off
right.
there. We're going to go ahead and try and pass him here.
Clear on the right.
I think we're quicker than he is. We got Nicholas in the 1 and Joe, who are both probably quicker than I am.
Car on your
So
right.
I'm just going to let off at the top of this hill where the car gets
Keep
light
left.
so I don't slide into
Clear on
him.
the right.
And then just try and survive. I keep overdriving this section. I need to be better about that. Nicholas almost did that. Oh, and Joe! Joe!
I didn't hit anything.
Alright, I'll see you in about 10 laps then.
You're in third place.
He'll probably get back up here. He was here in real life. Took a couple weeks and came over here to watch some racing. Super, super cool that he got to do that. He missed a few weeks of the K5 Championship. That's the reason I know. But one of my all-time favorite tracks. Definitely one of my favorite road courses. So we're just going to enjoy navigating this car around the course for 17 smooth, easy laps. As Billy probably just walks away with it. The one race that Billy can get a split where he's maybe doesn't have someone intentionally wrecking him, and when he got in here his quality was like 17 and he immediately lagged out. So I was worried that he just wouldn't even be able to race this, and that would be his luck. He'd just get dead last in a 7-car race where he's got really good speed. But thankfully he made it, and hopefully his internet holds on for him. But yeah, I'm definitely not pushing the issue right now, just trying to keep it underneath me. Mick is up to 4th, 4 seconds back. If he starts catching us, I might start pushing a little harder, but I think we got plenty of pace on him. And right here, I'm just trying not to overdrive it. You can almost take that full throttle. And this corner, I kept overdriving in this car as well. That left-hander. But yeah, I'm just backing up the corners, being easy on exit, not trying to do anything crazy. Nick may have spun right there. 209s are about where I've been sitting. My optimal in practice was like a 207.3, And I think I may have ran, my best lap was like a 2:08.9, 2:08.8 maybe. So a 2:09.1, I'm definitely happy with that. Key to this car and this track, you just gotta be smooth with it. You can't force it out of the corners or overdrive it. It will make you pay. A lot of these corners that are flat out in some other cars, not in this car. And you got to be careful gassing it up from a lower speed. Now we pulled away from Joe a little bit. Almost just put it in the wall there. Need to pay attention. Billy 4.5 seconds. Let's see if Nicholas can ever catch him. And it would be Billy's luck. I don't recognize Nicholas, but I don't have any reason to think he'd wreck somebody, but it would be Billy's luck for him to go up there and then get wrecked. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully they have a good race for the lead if Nicholas can even catch up. This is just something we threw together kind of last minute on the Discord. When we raced to Detroit, we made an announcement quite a few days prior and in a video, but Nick wasn't sure if he wanted to run this, and he wasn't sure if he was going to have time anyway. But thankfully he did, and he can do a race at Bathurst for once. I cannot believe he's never run here in anything. Like, I remember doing, like, when I first started road racing, like in 2018, I remember just the production car challenge was here. I raced this like 4 or 5 times for 3 days in a row. It was just such a fun track to drive around in. There's a 2:08.7. I think that's my best time ever. Of course, the front guys are in the 2:06s from what I saw in practice. So obviously we're not quick, but I can be happy with my own pace. And just keeping it together is the main thing. But this is just such an awesome track. I love racing here. Overdrive that a little bit, but we're okay. Just try not to make up for it with the throttle. Still got to be smooth. I should have raced these when they went to the Nürburgring, but I don't remember what was going on that week. That was just a couple weeks ago. Maybe last week. But finding a split for these without organizing something is very difficult. I'm pretty sure I know when the splits are. I think somebody commented that, and I think I've seen it in the forums, but for whatever reason I just didn't have time to look for it last week or whenever Nürburgring was. Alright, Nicholas has caught Billy. They are almost too wide going up the hill. I can barely see them. Joe is falling off. I wonder if he's had some more issues. I figured he'd be much quicker than I am. He was super quick at Detroit when we brought those here. Or brought these there. And how about a 1X? I kept overdriving that car, or that corner, in practice, and I'm not sure why. I wanted to do this race incident free, but I guess that's not going to happen. Nice and smooth through the 90-degree turns before we get up the mountain. Downshifting very early, and back in the day, there's no way this car would be pulling 10,000 RPM. As you can see the ticker on the tack. No way the engine would survive that. But this is iRacing. This is not the 1960s. Now the two up front just have to keep it smooth and they'll get 1 and 2. I just have to keep it smooth and I'll get 3. No mistakes out of me, and Nick shouldn't be able to catch me. So he might start learning and getting quicker while I just back it way off, but we're a little bit quicker up the mountain than he is through that whole sector, really. A little bit light as we're going up the hill. Let's not overdrive it this time. I feel like I can dive it in so much deeper, but every time I try it, I go into the grass. I'm probably just not braking hard enough. But these are one of the cars on iRacing where it's just fun to do laps with. Especially around a road course. Such a fun car. It's a shame. I mean, it's a hard to drive car, but those are usually the most fun, especially when you can get it where you're doing clean laps. And because it's hard to drive, it's not going to get much participation. The sprint cars are like that, the Silver Crown's like that, but they're just so gosh dang fun. Alright, now Joe's starting to catch back up a little bit. He might catch Nick. That might be a good race. Joe was back at like 16 seconds back, so he's gained a little bit. And he's only 4 seconds behind Nick. Three seconds behind Nick, almost 2 seconds behind him. It might be a little race right there. Nicholas is 7 seconds ahead of Billy. I'm just using the default Bathurst set. I mean, in a split like this, there's no... I mean, I wasn't going to get a setup from anyone anyway, probably. But there's no... I mean, you're not going to gain much. I'm not going to gain much. And this feels fine to me. It's what I was practicing on anyway. There's a 2087. The rear started sliding a little bit there. We got 11 laps to go. Joe has gotten around Nick. Now see if we can beat Joe. He's got a lot of time to get up here. And I think he is quicker than I am. We'll see. Just gotta not make any mistakes. It's gonna feel like I'm going slow, but I'm actually, when I was feeling like that, doing my best lap times I've done since I started practicing for this race. I need to not overdrive that corner. I've been doing that too. Very easy to lose a little bit of control with your speed going down that section and start getting a little bit loose. And you just lose the handle so quickly, and any little mistake to put you sideways and you're into the walls, which can end your day quickly. Just gotta be smooth. Tried taking that a little bit quicker to see if we can gain a little bit of time, and I think we did. That worked out okay. Overdrove that though.
Then
That
to go
felt
with
like a
the
good
line.
lap. 8.4. 2084. That's really good. Way better than my previous best, 8.7. But Joe still caught us by a second. I don't know if he's got time to make all that up unless I make a big mistake, but we'll see. When I first started practicing, I was going down to first in that corner, but I feel like just being smooth in second there is the way to go. Might be the way to go everywhere, but those sharper corners I've been going to first. Okay, that felt like a pretty good sector. Make sure we get it slowed down in time. Get to the corkscrew. Get down into this corner for the long straight. Try and get a decent drive out. He's catching. Ever so slightly. We caught Billy by quite a bit all of a sudden. Did he have an issue? He may have driven off. Caught him by about a second. So I guess that's not too much. There's a 7.6, wow. That's my best lap ever, again. I wonder what Joe's running. He's within 13 seconds. He might get here, but he might start pushing hard and make another mistake. We will see. Just don't overdrive it. Just get it around the corners. Okay. That wasn't as good, I don't think, as last lap. Definitely don't want to downshift too early. It'll kick the rear end out. And these tires do have a surprising amount of grip. "20 seconds to first place. Joe's about 12 and a half now. Back to 13. I think we'll be able to hold them off. Think we're gonna be okay. We might get within pretty good margin by the end, but that was another 207 lap. Two tenths slower than my best. Definitely going to see what times the one car is running, and I want to see what Joe's running as well. He's running faster than us. I just don't think it's going to be enough to get up here. Definitely glad I bought this car and ran Detroit and Indianapolis and this track. I'm gonna need to jump in more of these races. This is a very fun car. Downshift too early. Very, very fun car, and seems like every season they go to at least one oval, which is a really fun combo. Well, we shifted into neutral accidentally, but that's okay. He's within 12 seconds now. That wasn't my best mountain, but that's okay. I think Billy's backed it off quite a bit, so I'm starting to see him when we get around that flat out section. He's within 7 seconds now. I think he's just trying to be careful. I don't think there's any other reason he'd be falling off unless he's got damage. That was a 207.8 as well, so that's good. Doing a lot better than I expected. Nick did not get much practice either, and this is his first time on the track, so, well, doing a race at least. I don't know if he's done laps here before, but he had to learn the track. So he's not doing terrible. I mean, just not wrecking in any car for multiple laps in a row at this place is pretty dang good, especially if you have never been here before. I like to downshift right when we get to the corkscrew because the engine's real slow and doesn't really do anything to the revs. Oh, something happened to Joe. Oh no. 20-something seconds now. Nick's gonna get by him. Nick got by him. What happened to him, I wonder? He made another mistake? Overdriving that corner again. Also fun to hop in these during week 12. We're getting ready to go into week 13. The season's winding down. Just a fun break from the normal stuff. Season 4, I find to be some of the toughest times to find races because the NASCAR stuff goes into the off season, and usually they can schedule some fun tracks, but this season they've not scheduled very many enjoyable tracks. They usually schedule like stuff that they don't run normally in the season. But this time it's been like iRacing Super Speedway and Chicagoland and Dover. I mean, just first of all, iRacing Super Speedway sucks. in Chicagoland and Dover, they kind of already race at. I guess they don't race at Chicagoland, but it's not too outlandish of a track. Whoops, nearly put it in the wall. I'm downshifting to second too quickly. They need to do stuff like, I don't know, Nashville Fairgrounds, North Wilkesboro. I mean, in officials, those would be terrible races, but that's the kind of combos you want. Kyle's on pit road. Joe's on pit road. He must have wrecked. Dang it, Joe. At least trucks at Old Atlanta was fun. I'm gonna get another 1X right there. We're coming to 5 laps to go.
5 laps to go.
As I'm blabbering on, there's not much going on in the race. Hopefully, I mean, we're all really spread out. This is not a big split for how big this track is, but hopefully Nick's still having some fun. I'm enjoying it. Doing 17 laps in a row in the Lotus 49 at any road course, very, very tough. So I think I'm doing pretty good. That was a 209, that last lap where I'm half paying attention, and I don't know why I shifted to third right there. I usually wait until we get to the closer to the top of the hill. Well, let's not downshift as quickly. Right there is fine. Nice and smooth. I would back up and try to race Nick, but I think us being around each other with this combo would probably just get us wrecked. I mean, me being around any other car, really. Two. 30-something seconds to the leader. He is flying. Doesn't seem like he's going to make a mistake. Same with Billy. But hopefully we can be mistake-free, just in case. So if they get loose one time, nose it into the wall, bust their suspension, could be in good shape. I think we are more likely to do anything like that than those two. Felt like a good sector. I don't know if it was as quick, but it was fairly smooth, it felt like. Should I put the delta bar up just to see what we're doing? Probably not. I don't like to have that up in the races. It distracts me. I'm gonna overdrive that and get another 2x or a 1x if I keep doing that. Probably lost half a second on our time right there doing that. Every time I did it in practice, that's what happened. 3 laps to go, I think. .208.3. Pretty long race to be running by yourself, but it's alright. Hopefully we beat Nick on incidents, because I think that'll be the real victory. We have 1. I was hoping to get 0, but he might get 0. If he survives this, he'll be doing better than his Detroit race. He wrecked out a couple times in that one. I spun out once, but thankfully, very luckily,
Alright, man, 2 to go.
didn't get any
You have
damage
about 5
from it.
laps left on fuel.
Leader just got the 2 to go, and we're halfway across the track. Oh no, Nick might have spun. I'm looking at that instead of my where I'm at on track, and I drive off track again. He's losing a lot of time. He might have overdriven it. Hopefully he can get back going before Shane can get him. I don't know if he's going to. He might be broken. I don't know if he's going to. Dang it, Nick. He's gonna get past. He just got past. He might be broken. Or maybe he's backing up to race him. I don't know. He's still losing time. That's unfortunate. Whoops. Last lap was a 208.1.
Alright, man. It's white flag. This
Leader
time
just got the
out.
white
1 more to go.
flag. Maybe he was stopping to do 1 last lap. I don't know. I don't think he would do that from where he was. That was probably the best we've hit that corner all day. Coming to the white. We are car number 4. We're going to take home 4th, hopefully. Or 3rd, rather. So we're going to outperform our car number. Joe was number 3, and he He's not going to get third. One more time up the mountain. And then we can look at everything that happened. Joe's mistakes, Nick's mistakes. Kyle must have done something. Let's overdrive that corner one more time. Nick ends up a lap down. He does one less lap. Billy's going to come away with second. Nicholas didn't ever make a mistake, and he was flying. Nearly got a 1x as a send-off right there. Coming around to complete our 17 laps. Looks like we're the last car on track.
There's the flag. It's over.
We did
There
it!
you go, man. Good job, driver.
Only 2x. Let's look at the results. Can we see the incidents? Not from here. Oops. I forgot the jump. Dang it. I forgot the Bathurst cooldown. I can't see the incidents. That's weird. I want to see... Let's look at the lap times. We'll look at Billy. No, we can't. We have to look at this guy's lap times. Man, he was down in the 203s. He did a 203 as his last lap. That's pretty crazy. Let's look at Billy's cooldown lap. The infamous Bathurst cooldown lap. But we come away with third. Kyle brings up the rear with Joe right there in sixth. Nick ends up in fifth. Easy top five. Shane Cochran gets fourth. I get third. Billy second. And Nicholas gets first. I wish I would have remembered the cooldown lap. Take a look at this real quick, and then we'll look at the incidents. How does it work in this car? Oh, it works great. Ooh, ooh. All right. Oh man, he went flying past the track. That's crazy. All right. I wish I would have remembered to do that. All right. Look at the very few incidents we had. Joe, he clips the grass first lap. That sends him off into the gravel. Looks like Kyle going through the grass there as well. Oh, Kyle overdriving it. I think that's Kyle, right? Yeah, I recognize his colors. Little nose damage, but not too bad. This is Joe. This is on lap 3. Oh, I didn't see him do this. Or was that as early as lap 3? I didn't know it was that early. But that took him out of it, and that's why he lost that time and got on pit road, I imagine. Nick just easing it around. Oh, Kyle was stuck in neutral for a second, then he shifts it quickly. Nick is way overdriving the top of that hill. He takes the access route, gets a little cutting penalty there. But he keeps it alive for now. Kyle overdriving it. I think he got stuck in neutral there. That might have busted his right front. This is Joe again. Oh, he overdrove it in that section. That might have taken him out of it. Maybe. Kyle. A little bit too much throttle. I think his right front looks okay there. Joe again, he's driving off. He was in the grass, couldn't get it slowed down. Almost flips over. He's in the sand again. Nick, lap 15. Oh, that's what happened to him. And then does he just pull over and let the guy go? And that's it. That was one of the better flips I've seen. He didn't drive into a wreck on lap 1 like he did at Detroit. But I'll be happy with a third. I wish I could see. Oh, there's the incidents. Nick got 3. Oh, we beat him on that. Joe got 8. Tied with Kyle. Fun race, though. Fun combo. This is a very fun track, very fun car. I need to race more of it. Thanks for watching.